What's up, guys? Curtis here. Just got this new project up on the hoist, and it's currently snowing pretty good. Still got some snow in the forecasts, and so we're gonna dig the snow buggies out so we can ride them while we have a chance. And it's currently a wind chill of -12, so hopefully we can get this done pretty quick. I gotta unbury them off the trailer and then move one of our tow rigs because I parked it in the way this summer. That wasn't really right of me. But so yeah, we're gonna see how this goes and see if we can get them in the shop and get them running. After further inspection, I think we might be dragging these off the trailer because we got quite a bit of snow, and I don't really feel like doing a whole bunch of shoveling. As you can see, this has to get moved because I parked it right in front of that. And it's rather low to the ground, and we got quite a bit of snow. So yeah, I'm gonna get these swept off and then assess the situation. I don't really know if this whole girl would start right now, so let's do that. See if she'll run. Not really recommended, but yeah. Who's looking? No, I don't want to throw that in the dirt. No. Give it in. See how these old girls look. Rode it once last year, and then I just parked it, and then I put it on the trailer for the summer, and that was it. It was a little thick. Don't look too bad, though. He'd probably run a lot better if I was inside. I don't smell no gas. That's not real good, but well, that'll do. See if my hands work together here. Anyway. I mentioned it was cold out here. Ain't nothing want to work. I don't want to work. Here I am, working. Okay. See if it does anything. Oh, easy on the seat. That's not good. That's really not good. Pulled the old handle right off the old girl. Too many hearse Turks, I guess. You know what that means. We gotta get them in the garage. That's what I get for waiting for last minute. I'm not sure if them are gonna. Come on. Good thing they're $7 Harbor Freight straps.
I was thinking you were going to do that.
I knew we were getting to that point pretty soon.
I'm like, I don't really have a clue what's going on.
Hey, your jack's probably going to be.
Oh, it's only holding the trailer up.
Well, in the snowmobile.
Yeah. Hibbity.
But yeah, your best bet is just to pick it straight up when you pull it.
Hey. Okay.
I barely even do nothing.
Here's how to guide. we got time this together here.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
It said stuff on the back, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, not so much.
Probably that track is full of snow. Good.
Yeah. There's a snowmobile right there. Ready? Hey!
You guys are doing good. Video's going to show that I'm, well.
Working real hard.
All you have to do is tell Mom that I did my workout when we get home.
Oh, I will.
It's on video.
She's been trying to get me to do like workouts all the whole week. I did one yesterday and I was like, I'm done.
Whew. Okay. We'll get past the jack and we'll switch again.
Are you frozen?
Me?
You're still okay.
Yeah, I'm good. My nose hurts.
Yeah, it's a little hard to breathe out
Here, how
here.
about you help him pull up there so that we can...
Once I get it past, then I can take over. I just want to get past that jack. Okay. Okay, well, there's that part.
Now it's the second part.
It's easy from here, right? Well, the recruit got her off the trailer. Now we gotta get him to the garage. Oh, gotta get the truck fired up so we can get her drugged back to the garage. This little girl's not gonna be happy. Come on, Leslie. You're not happy. That's a slow smoking. Wait, you don't know how to hook him up or what? Here, you'll do this, I'll hook it up. No gloves on, apparently.
No smart.
These loopers through, bring her back. Put that one through here. Alright, have fun. Enjoy your ride. you make it? Now we gotta drag it out of the way so we can go get the other one.
I hit a little drifty trip.
I saw that. Slip slide. Remember where to hook it? Yeah, it's back through the other side. Yeah. I don't know what you got going on here. All right, I'll let go of it. There you go. Yeah. All right. Have fun. Well, see you on the other side. I made it. Now leave the strap hooked up, and then we can drag it in without. Don't yank me down.
I can't even like get any grip.
All right, let's go. I keep hitting the track with my shins. Oh God. Okay, there's one. You want to just try to pull that one or what?
I mean, I wasn't doing a whole lot, so sure.
Okay. This packed snow is hard to walk on. My thing is, this is a heavy one. Oh, oh! I fell down. Easy enough. You ready? It's gonna get harder once I hit the cement.
Oh, actually, cool.
Hey.
We'll leave the strap like that, or are you gonna take it again?
We moved that one without it, so.
Got one Doorman, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we got them in the shop. Gonna let them defrost a little bit and see what all they need. I'm sure that we need to pull the airbox out and make sure ain't no corn or squirrels or nuts or who knows what down in there. And then go from there. I'm sure all the gas needs drained out and all that, yada yada yada. So we'll let them thaw out for a while and see how it goes from there. I've had the heater blowing on these for a while now. interesting here is you can see the cylinder all frosted up, and where the coolant tube is isn't frosty. So antifreeze must be doing its job. Now we're gonna probably work on the green one first. I'm not sure yet. Sounds probably gonna be the most work, so do the hard work first, have fun later. Alright. So got all the tools I need to tear the airbox out. A couple zip tie cutters and a screwdriver here. So take the top off first. See what we can see down in there. Maybe. I'm gonna try not to lose all these screws. The old power breather. We're gonna put these right back in there so I don't lose them. Otherwise I will. Man, I gotta get a flathead. I forgot about that. I'm gonna pop this inner tube gizmo, whatever you call it, I don't really know. And nothing in there. That's a bonus. Still gonna pull it off, just in case. Sure, the carburetors need clean, they always do. Cut this one. Got that out of the way. This up out of the way. And then try to get this thing off without breaking it. Could be easier said than done because this thing's in rough shape. A little wiggle and a little jiggling. Get out of there. Yeah, see that thing? Not pretty. Need to try to find a new one, but this thing's only 5 years old now. So I guess pretty good looking down there, so that's good. I guess we'll I know for sure the gas needs drained. See if I can. That all seems clean, so I guess I really just need to drain the gas and go from there. Might be easier than I thought. All right, I'm gonna get the gas drained, and hopefully there's not too much in it. The reason I need to drain the gas because this high quality gas cap here, all these older ZR model Arctics just like to lose the top, and then gets water down in there, and then it freezes, and never good. So I'm gonna get the gas drained out of it. At least see what it looks like. See how much is in there. We'll be right after looking down in the tank. There ain't a whole lot of gas in it anyhow, and looks like gas, smells like gas. So instead of doing the right thing, we're just gonna see if it starts and go from there. I guess we'll just It happens. You know, the stuff clear off so I don't lose it. Like that. Alright. Gas is turned on. Choke. Throttle works. Brakes might work. Ignition. Okay. Probably ain't no gas in the carburetor, so I'm gonna give it a little shot and see what you do. We're just gonna open throttle, give it a little spray. See what happens. As long as it makes noise, that'll be a start. Yep. Give her a little more. See if she picks up any fuel. Come on, Bessie. Well, seems we have a fuel delivery issue of some sort. Or it's just not there yet, I'm not sure. Third time's a charm, right? This isn't really good for a two-stroke, you know, kind of washes the rings out, but. Okay, I'm just gonna do it the right way. Fresh gas, spin carbs. Now I know it's good. Otherwise, I'll be on the side of the trail doing it anyhow. So, how's it doing now? All right, so these carbs are pretty easy to get off, really. Not too bad. Shut your gas off. Not that I'm doing anything, but so we'll start with you got a makeshift flathead there and a Phillips over there. You know, these clamps like to get rusty, and you got to cut a groove in them to get them loose, and it's the whole thing. Loosen that bad dog up. I'll try a Phillips. No dice. Okay. Flathead. All right, got them loose. And then the choke cable here. Oh, that's a choke. Throttle cable. Thing's a tan. Yeah. Just bust that loose and putting her down. Blocking my own light here. Alright, once you get that spinning, spin her all the way down, unthread it. We can just pull that up, slide her over. That one's unhooked. And then choke cable. I try to break these loose prior to getting them off, just so you don't have to hold it as much. Apparently I need 14. I'll be back. Alright, got 14. Alright. Magic. Bust some things loose. Try to. Let's get them so they're loose. And just give this thing a little wiggle. Make sure the boots don't rip. Easy. Like that. Then you can unhook this gas line here, which can be easier said than done. Got little stretch hoses, you know. Sometimes you gotta get a little persuasion. There you go. Then you can turn the choke back on. Pull them plungers out of there. Just unscrew these. When these get stuck in there, it's a real bugger to get them out. I've had to drill them and all sorts of crazy stuff. Slide down. Make sure you don't unhook that. You get little pieces all over the place. Unscrew this one. Sometimes it's hard to get fingers in there. You get stuck, kind of wrench them all the way out, but not that bad. We got something raining out of them. I don't know what. Gassy water, probably. Slide that off. Alright, well, I don't know where my suction pump gizmo gadget went, so we gotta do it the old fashioned way. See how this goes. Probably not real well. Only ever had to do this like twice. Already off to a good start. I'm gonna have to taste that now. Don't try this at home. It's not good. Oh boy. That's not good. I think my hose is a little long. Get all that back in there. Okay, try again. It'd be great if this would stay down in there, right? Go this way? I don't know. That seems terrible, doesn't it? Alright, I need to try to find a different hose. This isn't working. Alright, well, didn't find a different hose. And a clear hose, hard to come by around here. So I just cut this one down a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Got it. So spicy. That would say that gas is no good. Hopefully there's not more than a bucket full, because I'll do all this again. Oh. Alright, that's all we had in there. Yeah, it's pretty much gone. Look at this wonderful gas, though. Doesn't look as bad, but not great. So we'll recycle that. We'll blow the rest of the lines out. Maybe change the filter. Probably not. And then a little scientific project over there. All right, so I was looking for the pump. I went in the trailer, race car trailer, just to see what's in there. But I did find 5 gallons of race fuel left over from the car. So that's 112 octane, and then I found some generator gas, which is 87 octane. That's supposed to take 95 octane. I don't really feel like going to the store, and I'll just use what I got. So a little elementary math here. 2 gallons of 112 to 3 gallons of 87 equals 97 octane, you know, just whole average times minus carry the 2, add the 1 thing. So we're going to get that mixed up and then get the carburetor back on, change plugs probably, because that thing's real picky. So I'll get this mixed up and then we'll get back to the carburetors. All right, so I was feeling guilty. Figured I should probably change the fuel filter. By the looks of it, probably wasn't a bad idea. There wasn't not really a good video there. It was just 10 minutes of me cussing, wondering why I couldn't get the hose off. As you can see, I even bent them. Had to use a screwdriver, and I don't know what hoses Arctic Cat used back in '99, but they still hold pretty good. Didn't have any clamps. Had 2 zip ties on it. I was just there to look good, I guess. I don't know. So hopefully I got one of these. Should. And get that on there. Some fuel in the tank. Blow out the lines. Whatever junk is in there. Don't get put into the freshly cleaned carburetor. So go scrounge around for one of these and get it back together. Found one. Put it on there, and then it was kind of kinked at the bottom. This thing's always had a bog. Kind of runs out of gas. Well, it does run out of gas if you're on it for a long time. I was wondering maybe that was it, so I decided I found this littler one, a little smaller. Yeah, it's got little barbs on it. Not that it needs help holding it on there, but come to the realization that this hose is like a Chinese finger trap. The harder you pull, the tighter it grips. So it's real convenient. It's good when you don't want it to come apart, but when you're trying to get it apart, not real fun. So put this one on there now, and then back to the regular scheduled program. Got the new filter on, blew the line out into a bottle. It'll smell like gas. A little water at the bottom. So got the carburetors on there. I'm gonna try to shoehorn that air box back in there. That's never fun. Probably how it gets all ripped up. But yeah, just you know, same as everything else. The other direction. Let the fuel line up first. Well, we'll do the choke first. Make sure there ain't no gunk on them. Sometimes easier said than done. The other one through here. Make sure it starts straight. Or not. Come on, get in there. There we go. And then we'll just wait to tighten them up till we get them back on. Just make sure they're bottomed out the best you can get them. That way you don't have to wrench them a whole long ways. And then I put them on backwards. Make sure Looked good for my house. A little fine thread. Okay. So they're going that way. These go this way. That makes more sense, don't it? How it's easier isn't always right. Alright, there's that one. But yeah, so earlier when I said turn the choke on, when you turn it off, that extends. And when you're trying to screw it in there or take it out, you gotta fight that spring. So if you just turn your choke on, it sucks her down, and then you ain't gotta fight the spring when you're trying to take it out of the carburetor. Or in this case, put it back in. In's obviously harder than out. Okay, and now hook our gas line up. And it slides in this elbow here. T, I guess, just T. Shapes are hard. And then throttle linkage. Cable, I should say. That just goes down in there. You got the little hose flanger on the end there. Goes in the groove. And then washer on top, pull her through. I think the washer is on top. Maybe the washer was on the bottom. Yeah, that sounded better. One downfall, well, maybe not one downfall, but depends who you ask, about these flat slide carburetors. You gotta unhook this with the 600 and smaller. Just have the slide that screws on the top, and it just all comes down one piece. So it depends on preference, I suppose. Make sure clamps are in the right spot. Sometimes trying to wiggle these in place is less than easy. Okay. We're gonna need a little lubrication. We'll brake clean how we do the trick. Spray the boot. Real good. Nice and happy. And before it dries, let it slide right on. Easy squeezy. And tighten the clamps up. Definitely don't want to suck air on that side. You'll be doing a whole lot more work. And other side. Okay. And I'm gonna tighten the choke gizmos. Plungers, I suppose. Should be tight enough. And then this, you just run the nut back up to the plate. Now it's just loosen the bottom one, not the top. That way your adjustment doesn't change. Alright, make sure that returns. All it works. Goes wide open. Now for the fun part. The old crusty box. Make sure there's no good down in there. Can you see this thing? Now they're all great. Not sure if you can even buy new ones of these. They only come on like maybe 99 only? 700s? Not sure. This thing is hard to find parts for. Originally it was a 500 and it's got a 93 motor in it, and I'm surprised it even runs at all, to be honest with you. You gotta make sure your cables aren't in the way, which is always a task. It's always very interesting how these things slide over the steering shaft. Make sure that's out of the way. Got this fine gizmo. There's no good way to do this. You kind of just keep rasping it until it finally decides to go where you want it. I definitely could have gave you a smidgen more room. That'd be ideal. One time I had this all not how it was supposed to be, and when you turn the handlebars, it would throttle up and stuff. It was real sweet. Cruise control part here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I gotta get these things over the carburetors. Good thing this is a snowmobile, not a dirt bike, because you don't filter no air. It sucks it from wherever it wants to. Alright. Well, that's back in there. Get that piece down somewhere close to where it should be. Not great, but been working. Now I just gotta zip tie it all back together, because you know these parts ain't supposed to really fit together. So I'll go wrangle some zip ties and get that back in there. I'm gonna go find spark plugs. Got some somewhere. Get them changed out. Put the breather snorkel gizmos back in. And see what you do. So I got the box firmly zip tied in. Shouldn't go nowhere. As you can see, it can't really fall out. So I'll get the old sparkinator here. Rotate it out. These ones weren't that old. I only had like maybe 20 miles on them, but this thing, if you're not getting after it, she likes foul plugs a lot. Probably could turn the oiler down, but I'd rather change plugs and rebuild the motor. So you can see them was pretty early. Not terrible, but like $4 a piece. So look at these high quality new boys in here. Knock a bunch of dirt down on the hole. That's always good. And always, if you don't feel like pulling a bunch, waiting for the fuel pump to work, you turn your fuel shut off on, providing you have one. That one doesn't have one. Rather inconvenient. But if you turn that on prior to finishing everything, and hopefully the gas should, gravity flow into the carburetors some, speed the starting process up a little bit. I'm just gonna pop this air funnel in. But you just gotta bend some stuff. It doesn't really doesn't like to go in there real well, like anything. And make sure you don't drop these screws down in them holes, because you'll be tearing all back apart again. Put this fine cover on here. It used to have like some foam in there, but over the years it just deteriorated. I need to put something in there, but I don't know what. Maybe cut apart some like lawnmower foam stuff. Duct tape it. I don't know. It gets air from the bottom, so who knows. These little tiny screws are always fun. And just some brittle plastic. And after that, just make sure you got coolant and oil. Which I have plenty of that. I don't think I'll put oil in this thing in years. I don't ride it enough hardly. Usually I'm working on it more than anything. Shut the old clutch cover. Doesn't really catch clutches. I've witnessed one going through the hood before. That was cool. So now I guess we'll clean the tools off and see what I do. By clean, I mean move to that one. I should throw these away, but a used plug's better than a bad plug. I'll move you over here. We'll give her a yanking. Make sure all your gadgets are on. Otherwise, you're just wasting energy. Well, that was easy. So, no, I guess I should probably check the other stuff, Make sure the track goes around, the brakes work, steers. Minor details, really. But as you can see, pretty much the same. A couple little different things, but basically, I'll do the same thing on this one, We're already working on it. So, airbox, pull the carburetors off, clean the carburetors. Oh, this one shouldn't have any water in the gas because they changed the gas cap design. The gas gauge is separate now, so there theoretically shouldn't be any water in it. Also reads empty. Could be a reason why I didn't start earlier. Also, while I broke this, yanking for fun, I gotta fix that. Thankfully, the rope didn't go unwinded in there. It's hung up over there, so should be able to just retie the knot. Be good to go there. But this one, the only difference really, this one's an 800, but it's got the power valves on it, which is what this box gizmo was for. Controls the whirly gig that pulls the Hoosier flingers and whatchamacallit, whatever it does. It's like magic. I don't really know how it works. Speaking of magic, when we come back, I'll have all this done because everything's the same. So if you really want to watch carburetors again, you can go back a little bit, watch that one. But I will show you pulling all this stuff off the box because this one's all properly mounted. That one was all zip tied and janked. So I'll round up some more tools and we'll get going on it. So we'll get this wind up gizmo that hooks the thing there. Last year I had a hard time getting these screws loose. That was the first time I tore it apart. It always just ran, so I never had to worry about it. So we'll get these two screws out. When a long screwdriver comes in handy sometimes. That's loose. Just gotta unplug this. Try not to yank the wires too hard. Or the O-ring. My edge really catches you. And instead of unbolting the coil, I'm just gonna unhook it. So you just pop the coil wires off, unplug it. Make sure you get these unhooked gracefully. Thankfully, when I wired it, you can only hook it up one way. So you ain't gotta worry about that. So we'll get the rest tore apart and we'll see you at the workbench. So this is what that one was supposed to look like. Nice, solid, one piece. Nothing ripped in 14 pieces and whatnot. Apparently, that one's supposed to have a plug in it, but minor detail, really. So, yeah, pretty much everything's the same there. Should probably change that fuel filter, since I know for sure I've never done on this one. And you can't get to it with it all put back together like that when you can, so I should probably do that. And get the rest tore apart and go from there. I guess I lied to you. I will show you how to take these carburetors off. A little closer look this time. Same thing. Throttle, choke, cast 9, couple clamps. Nothing to it. So we'll start with the throttle cable, not linkage, cable. Take the bottom nut loose. Unscrew that. So it's going to be a little tougher apparently. There we go. That's a lock washer actually works on this one. So unscrew that, pull it up, slide it through the groove, spin her around, slide her out. That's unhooked. Then we'll get our wrench for the choke here. Break them loose. That way we can do it later easily. This one might not be so easy. In a terrible spot. Okay, we're gonna have to do that one when it comes off. So apparently this clamp is on this side. Well, that was dumb. Why did I do that? So get this clamp loose. Drop the screwdriver. We gotta go on the other side. And somewhere down here is a clamp. I should probably spin that around before I put it back together. Alright, I got them both loose. Playing ring around the rosy here. Let's give her a wiggle and she should slide right off. Oh, this one's still got the throttle safety switch on it. I don't know why that's on there. Well, get this loose. I'll try and hang on to it. Make sure your choke's on so you're not fighting the spring. Still not coming out very easy, but well, I should say not finger easy. Could be a little gummed up is why, or it's just want to be difficult. I'll slide right out. I'll wrench this one out. I can spin this one. Can also get to it a little easier. That helps. And it's got the gas line, which is another one of them finger cuffs with barb fitting. That's always convenient. Sometimes you gotta give a little persuasion, push it down instead of try to pull on it. And you gotta be careful because this thing swivels on you and you stab your finger or something. There we go. Definitely didn't have no gas in it. Alright, so after looking at the video from the green sled earlier, you couldn't really see much, so I'm gonna do it again anyhow. Not sure which video will make the cut. Maybe both, maybe just this one, maybe neither, maybe a different video. You never know. So he's got this little retaining screw here. There's supposed to be one on this side, but apparently somebody couldn't get it out and cut it off. So whatever. Just kind of to align it, I think. I don't know. Never had a problem. So let's pull that screw out. Hopefully this one comes out. Yeah, nice and easy. And then put that off to the side. Don't lose it because you'll never find another one. And 17 millimeter. Let's pull these off. This is what actually holds the bolt on. I always do both at the same time just because it's easier. But if you've never cleaned a carburetor or whatever, and there's a pair like this, if you're not confident in yourself, just do one side at a time, and then you don't have to worry about messing it all up because you can just tear apart this side to see how that side's supposed to go together. But there was a little bit of gas in here. I don't think enough to start it. It was probably what was ever in there, so it's pretty clean. So this side off real quick. Yeah, there's a little gunk in that one. That's probably a good thing we're doing this anyhow. So then, pretty simple on these. You got two jets in your float. Just these pull these Phillips out, and the float just slides out. Like I said, I've done, especially this particular carburetor, done enough times I could probably do it with my eyes closed. So if I'm going too fast for you and you're actually wanting to learn how to do this, just look back at it a couple times. You'll figure it out. There's not much to them. And just slide down there. Got a little O-ring. Your needle in the seat is right in there, and that's what controls your gas flow into the carburetor. You'll make sure you want to spray that out. This side real quick. And if you accidentally drop the screw down in there, like I did on the first video, there's not anywhere it can go, so that's always good. Pop that one out, and then 6 millimeter. Cut these jets loose. This is your main jet. The needle on the slide seats into the bottom of that. That's what controls your gas flow as you open the throttle. Pretty sure. not a carburetor expert, but I've cleaned enough, worked on enough that I got the basic idea of them. Doesn't matter if it's a lawnmower, snowmobile, race car. They're just nuts and bolts and pieces and parts. Take your time, pay attention, you'll figure it out. That's pretty much all I gotta do for cleaning wise. I don't ever separate them. That's just unnecessary. And then this top under there is just the linkage to control the slides. So there is no reason to clean that. So yeah, just spray through all your needle holes and jet holes. Make sure spray out the inlet there. And you'll have your choke air hole. Basically, if there's a hole, spray something through it, make sure it's not plugged. So I get this sprayed out, cleaned up, and we'll show you putting it back together. My hands are colder than they already were because it's 40 degrees in here. I had the heat on in a while. I've got it all sprayed out. Now we just gotta throw it back together. And there is one part I didn't take out, but it's not super necessary. This is your idle mixture screw. But if you do take these out, so they're preset, and it's got a spring on it so it doesn't spin. So if you do take these out, make sure you screw them all the way. Count how many, it's got this little groove on there. Count how many turns it is till it bottoms out, and then screw it out, whatever. And set it back to that, because otherwise your fuel mixture will be all messed up. But yeah, so that's what that little hole is right there. That's the fuel mixture. So it's on the motor side of the slide, so no gas really goes through there. I don't think. It's just air. Something. Magic, whatever. So yeah, just spray through these couple holes up here, and these are just your vent tubes. So it gets air, and then if you tip it over or something, the hoses are on here so it doesn't run all the gas out. Gravity would have to go up. So yeah, we'll get this popped back together. Nothing to it. Let's do it. So, but the only thing you got to pay attention is make sure all your gasket surfaces are clean. So you just the jets are two different sizes, so they can only go in one place. But like I said, if you feel that you're not going to remember where they go, just do one side at a time. But this one doesn't even fit there, so I don't think. Can you get this one go back in? What happens when your hands get cold, I suppose. Always make sure you don't have nothing on your tool, because jamming dirt back in there ain't gonna do you no good. You just cleaned it. Just snug them up. They ain't got to be briefed on, because if you break it or strip it out, you're gonna be wishing you didn't. And then just a little snug, nothing crazy. Then I'll just slide these back in here. And he's got little shoulders on them, so it lines everything up. Just set them in the hole. And these, with the shoulder, you can only tighten it so much, but anything, just a little snug. It don't have to be nothing crazy. I promise you don't want to deal with that. I've done a couple done a quad carburetor that somebody stripped the jet out and ended up had to run a torch file, tip file cleaner thing through it because it was all burred up on the end, and it was not fun. I think we ended up just buying a different carburetor at some point because it wasn't worth the hassle, especially if you can find a good used one. So got them tight, jets in there. You just set this back on there. This is the one that it comes with an alignment pin, and then it has the screw. But as you can see, that screw is an alignment pin now. Just make sure that now these are, you want to inspect these, make sure them are good. If them leak, all your gas can run right out the bottom. That's a bad day. Makes a mess. Just run them down. On this side, I usually I get it lined up. Maybe. I'll start the screw, but don't tighten it up until you get the nut thing in there. Make sure it's started. This still can wiggle around a little bit, but run them down. And give her a little snuggage, not too much. And tighten that screw up. And just like that, ready to go back on. And you do this enough, you might be the neighborhood carb cleaner. Well, I really enjoy working on carburetors. I rebuild these ones for fun, for race cars, and if it doesn't run, probably needs carb clean. So ain't no point in getting rid of something or paying somebody that is easy to do. So we'll get these back on there after I change the fuel filter. And then see if this one, a little snort of the laughing gas there. So if it doesn't do nothing now, probably spark related, because it should at least bang. We'll see. Plus, not had fuel to the carburetors yet, so you'll have that sometimes. Probably didn't pull it over enough to fill the bowls up, but they run. Well, in a couple hours worth of work, couple tools, brake clean, spark plugs, couple fuel filters. Not major. I got them off the trailer and in the shop and got them running. So currently gonna head into bed because it's after midnight. So tomorrow I'll get them cleaned up, look them presentable, you know, all that good jazz. Check over the few little things, spin the track, all that. Then take them for a rip. That might be the next video. You never know. But if you enjoyed this video, please give me a follow, subscribe, whatever you call it. Like, comment what I should do different, or pretty new at this. So should see some more videos here soon. Probably be some race car stuff. You never know what we're gonna get into.